Good morning, Abuja. Good morning, Nigeria. Good morning to the rest of the world. Welcome to Inside Niger, another beautiful edition for this wonderful, wonderful, sweet Tuesday inside the heart of the Federal Capital Territory of Nigeria. My name, na Princess Anyana. Thank you. See you tuned to this station this wonderful morning. Now, the name of the program, na Inside Niger, and that's the way we bring to you the big stories, them, the happening gist, them inside the news and inside the papers, them from the fact of, say, the UK refuse to bring back Ekweremadu to finish in punishment inside this country. That's one of the things that we did inside the papers. To the fact of, say, Southwest governors don't come out now, can do meeting, and they don't make some decisions on how to also arrange security for the Southwest areas. Kebbi State Governor, they in the news, US, they in the news, plenty things them. They inside the big stories them this morning. But you're going to need to stay with us after the front pages of newspapers so that a sabi person go to studio to break down these yarnings for us both to understand them and for you to also involve and put your mouth. But no go anywhere. We want to take a very short break. When we come back, straight into the pages of the newspapers. Leading the newspapers this morning, the Guardian newspaper, and inside the Guardian newspaper, Nigeria and US don't deep the security relationship as Washington don't they, offer support for the Middle Belt. UK say no to the request of Nigeria, say may they bring Ekweremadu back to Nigeria. Southeast, they calm, everywhere cool as the sit-at-home record just partial obedience inside on Monday. On the issue of student loan, Adewumi Kehinde na then stand for front, say maybe they do sensitization on Nel Fund. And the big story for inside the Guardian newspaper this morning, military, don't they they cry over the kind of different, the deepness of the threat them as Southwest governors don't they ginger, say make them arrange state police. You go see all of this and plenty more inside the Guardian newspaper. Following closely, now the Vanguard newspaper, and inside the Vanguard newspaper this morning, Kebbi, Niger schools kidnapping. US say them go begin share intelligence with our country, and they are asking Ogbonge government to make sure say they stand up and they put action into what they do. Small to read them follow inside that big story there, but you go need to open the front page and the main pages of the Vanguard to take see the full gist. UK say no to the request of Ogbonge government for Ekweremadu to come finish in prison time inside Nigeria. Atiku don't officially join ADC, and he can't make promises say he go end the misrule of APC. For the issue of insecurity, Southwest governors don't come out now to say it is time for state police. And on the issue of say they say no more police escort for VIPs, fear now full for among the VIPs them as police now don't begin to plan how the withdrawal will happen and how they go push police to they do the work where they actually supposed to do. All of that and many more inside the Vanguard newspaper. The Nation newspaper come follow, and inside the Nation, Badaru now in first day and there, and he say government they tight up intelligence to fight against all the threats then. How Tinubu take coordinates the rescue of Eruku 38. Oyinlola say instant gym to support Adeleke to run on Accord Party. Contempt charge against AMCON officials go do the hearing tomorrow. And still for the big gist inside the Nation, Southwest, they rise up against bandits as governors don't they plan forest surveillance to stop terrorists moving into that time. And then they insist, say, time don't reach for state police. All of this and more now you go see inside the Nation newspaper. Moving closely after the Nation newspaper this morning, now the Daily Trust newspaper. And inside the Daily Trust, Kebbi governor don't come out now hugely for DSA. The military approach to insecurity, no dey work. And then Amnesty International too, they para say these kidnappings, them they threaten education inside north of we country. And for the police withdraw order, Shehu Sani, ADC, they demand, say, may they begin to do it immediately. Not be said they use mouth to talk. Action no follow. Make action follow words immediately. NNPCL don't they give some kind of hint of say they want to do repair work, they want to do workings for our refineries as the profits where they make don't hit 5.4 trillion naira. UK say no to Ogbonge government request to transfer Ekweremadu back to Nigeria. Southwest governors say time for state police is now. And ground rent, people they owe ground rent, they risk losing their properties from on Wednesday. Now the warning from Wike be that. Police don't say me they no sell all this firecracker, all this knockout, banga. Say they don't ban the selling of those type things as we they ready for all the Ember Month festivities then. And for one of the big stories inside the Daily Trust, accusation don't cover one wife. On top say she stabbed her husband to death 3 days after their wedding. You go need to enter inside the Daily Trust to read the full gist of what actually happened. The Nigerian Tribune come follow and they start with to tell us say UK rejects Nigeria request to transfer Ekweremadu back to home, make it for come finish in prison punishment. Atiku don't officially join ADC as Obi still they keep the party hanging. HID Awolowo Foundation hybrid lecture go happen today. On the issue of insecurity, Southwest governors, the ginger, say there should be more surveillance, more security, more torchlightment inside the forest them. Say they want to make Ogbonge government move forest guards, enter the whole of the Southwest. Then go set up regional security fund and system where then go they share intelligence among themselves. Now that they demand for state police and they worry, say they know they even control how people they move from one state to the other. All of that and more they inside the Nigerian Tribune newspaper this morning. Infrastructure, now in the lead for front as Makinde don't submit 891.99 billion naira budget bill for 2026. All of the small tourists inside here, you go need to touchlight time with your eye. NNPCL don't announce profit of 5.4 trillion naira after tax for year 2024. And for the body matter report, where Nigerian Tribune do, new research don't show say HIPV vaccine they stop cervical cancer. Enter there, read everything, make your own for no lost. The Punch newspaper come in closely. The Punch say Wike Turaki side they talk different on the reopen of secretariat. On issue of strike, ASU, NEC, that Nadia Executive Committee, don't say them go torchlight the final terms where Ogbonge government sent to them by Wednesday. NSA don't launch the 2025 to 2030 counter-terror plan. Check out, make you know what's in the plan B. On 2027 presidency, Atiku ADC registration, they cause a hot fire inside the country. For the Igiaga of kidnapping, governors sharp arrange emergency meeting. More states then they close down schools. 19 northern governors go do meeting. Southwest they plan forest surveillance. Unions they para against all of the school lockdowns, and Tinubu rejects made them bring mercenaries to come help us for inside our insecurity palavers them. UK rejects Nigeria request to bring Ekweremadu back into the country. Oshun 2026, Adeleke don't set now to announce the party where Ingo seek re-election under. For the matter of inflation, MPC fit to cut interest rate again today. Police don't tight up security for Lagos schools and worship centers. And for constitution review, it don't they move now to the 36 state assemblies them. All of that and more inside the Punch newspaper of this morning. Rounding up the newspapers today is the Punch Sports Extra. Inside the Punch Sports Extra this morning, Sari, they wait on the Dele Bashiru AFCON status. Saka, they proud of in Nigerian heritage. Osimhen, they face late fitness test on top the game where Gala get against USG. And for the Chelsea and Barcelona match, Blues, Catalan, don't renew the rival, whether they rival themselves inside London. Paul, they won Itoma. Say fighting Joshua, Itoma they won Paul. Say fighting Joshua na suicide. Rooney don the ginger Liverpool say made them bench Salah. Arteta forbid Trossard from to come out from the club. The big story inside the Punch Sports Extra high impact. Silva don the ginger Chukwueze to fight for starting role after legend of the match performance. Maresca don the talk say Palmer go return. Yamal Balde, the squeeze face on top the Barca medical team. Dethroned Kingsmen vow to take back NBPL crown. And Lagos ring return, they make Bash Ali today very happy. All of this and plenty more now you go see inside the Punch Sports Extra newspaper of today. And this now where we go wrap up waiting there for inside the front pages of the newspapers for today. But just try make you get, even if now one of these papers, touchlight them, know waiting they play inside, make your own for no loss. And make it a date to join us again tomorrow, same time, same station, for another wonderful edition of the front pages of the newspapers. But till then, no go anywhere. Another short break coming up, after which the big tourists them go bust out like waiting you know expect. Welcome back. Now for inside the big stories this morning. I know Waka alone. I get Kola Wale Omoniyi with me. Kola, good morning.
Good morning, Princess.
Happy Tuesday to you.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. So quickly, starting the matter. Let's start with some politics before we move down to some security. Atiku Abubakar, before Vice President, don't officially go join ADC. Now, he do that yesterday, will be Monday. And then after that, he now enter for Inside X, go right, it's official. The real opposition has begun. He's still following supporters here and they say, now why I don't pick membership card of ADC, the real opposition have begun. We go pursue All Progressives Congress out of government. Look, we start with that. Any big deal? Why is making the news?
Yeah, not big deal. Now, something where many Nigerians don't already know, say, in body language, reflect saying go join the opposition party. And one thing you cannot take away from Atiku, if they follow his political trajectory, you go know, say, he get this, he day over ambitious to become #1 citizen of the country. And if you check him, you go know say he no just wants anything to stop him from being on that ballot paper until he gets waiting in the need. So based on that, it no be big news for many Nigerians because he don't already declare say no do with the PDP again. And aspiration of over 30 years. This year now make it 32 years where Atiku won't become president in Nigeria. So if you check out, because he contested under SDP primary, not the main presidential candidate anyway, but he be contest with Abiola them under SDP then, but eventually he stepped down for Abiola, meaning saying that since 1992, 1993, neither did nurture this presidential ambition. You understand? We knew how that one take end, how Abiola went out, they no declare and what have you. Come 1999 again, he wanted to contest. You understand? But at that point too, they compensated him with, okay, be the vice presidential candidate. which they won that election. And we also knew the drama between him and his principal then, because of the third term agenda of Obasanjo and his own political agenda to become president. As a result of that, trailer being entered, they no agree do things together. They fight that time. We've been see the gas goes here and there. If you like say the party no go for entertain now, he entered the action was it Action Congress, AC then? Okay. You understand? He entered the AC. From AC, he contested. He lost that election to late Umaru Musa Yar'Adua. And from there, if you check again, the PDP way being commot after a go no go between him and Obasanjo. He came back to the PDP in 2010 again. He contested with Goodluck Jonathan for the 2011 election. He lost that battle at that point too. Again, he felt Jonathan will want to recontest and he can't wait till maybe next 8 years. Again, he jumped enter APC. At that APC, you knew what it took the likes of Tinubu, Buhari and co to form APC when Buhari don't lose from CPC repeatedly. So at that point too, he tried at primary, he lost. In fact, he was number 3 on that primary election because Konkoso needed next to Buhari then. And thereafter, he felt, oh, Buhari will also want to do 8 years again. He can't wait till next 8 years and he go Adam to say, okay, he won comot Buhari from that seat. And they always like to make sure, say, he on ballot. So anything we won't really scatter that ambition, it's either he go leave the people with their drama and shift to another political party. At that point, he remembers, say, okay, the PDP will come out again. He went back to the PDP. You understand? So going back to the PDP, in 2019, he contested again. He lost. PDP again, their wisdom, they still feature him in 2023. After the likes of Peter Obi being run come out from the party because both of them wanted to contest together, he lost again. So back to back, he has contested 6 times and lost 6 times. And almost every year when they contest, you understand, the zeal, sometimes it go rise, sometimes it go calm down. For instance, where be contest under APC, way na number 3. In fact, Konkoso been celebrating that time, say even with all the dollars, the way they dollarize the primaries, he still became number 2. Even though we also know, say, how the economy of Kano be they dollarized that time too, based on that particular one, because into push money to make sure, say, he get a reasonable number that time. So that's just what has been happening in the last 32 years for Atiku. So this time around, if you now check with the current situation right now, leaving PDP again, when he knows, say, be like, say, go, no go again, the party don't scatter, interest, they divided, internal crisis here and there, lack of internal democracy in the party, weaker factor, so many of those stuff now discourage him from say, okay, he want to go again because he appears even the party again don't they tired of him. And to me personally, you may have your own intention, you may be so ambitious. If Atiku become president tomorrow, then they'll say, Kai! In fact, maybe they will even add it to a word in dictionary to say, we have to articulate this thing to make sure, say, regardless of any challenges, we win eventually. You understand? Yes. Because it's no easy, over 30 years ambition. But it go hard a political party to have that kind of patience for you to say, okay, tomorrow go better. Because sometimes political party, they always determine the winner. Sometimes your charisma, your character, your antecedent, everything come to play when it has to do with winning of election. So if they no fit get that kind of result from him, giving him opportunity of almost 3 to 4 times to fly that flag, it may hard for them to continue to give him that kind of opportunity, especially with the current situation. So he had no choice than to go to a particular political party, maybe again, to get his ticket. Because if the likes of Peter Obi will not go to that party now. He may eventually get the ticket at the party because I have not really seen anybody who won't really push money. And the moment you get enough money to push in primary, you might likely stand a chance of winning that primary election. Can you now extend it to winning the entire country? I doubt. This is just the journey so far.
Okay, journey so far. Quickly, just like for just 2-3 minutes. Now, another faction of the same ADC don't come out now, come talk, say, this registration, say, is not yet a recognized member, say, na illegitimate and in violation of the party internal procedures. In short, this one, they shout, say, you're not doing registration with the right people. That's not the first one. And some reactions now don't start. Somebody like Adams Oshiomhole being there for Channels Television on Top Politics today, yesterday night, can they make different kind of talk about the matter. Adams Oshiomhole come out now, can they talk, say, he's the serial loser. Say now lose. Say the only time he ever won now when he be VP with Oga Obasanjo, and that one said just like you talk, wahala still burst between them, and he still say Atiku no get the capacity to lead Nigeria. Say if you check in political history, he the abandoned party anytime we fail to get the presidential ticket, just like what you have said. Now you think say this all this talk, where Adams Oshiomhole dey talk, he hold water, and then the fact say another faction of the ADC now they form say it is illegitimate.
Yeah,
it's not recognized.
they always get this kind of back and forth on top of whether it is legit to jump or not, or maybe you get chance to contest within the short period of time where you've been joining the political party. That one, they have a provision to take care of it, which they always call waiver. If waiver no dey, the likes of Peter Obi no go contest under Labour Party within the short period where he been joined the party. A number of them like that, where then they always jump and they win. For instance, see Obaseki for Edo State.
Yes.
If waiver no dey, the time when he been joined PDP that time, he no go fit to win the election that time. Many of those are provisions for them. And now one of the reasons why many of the people will carry party for head, they always get issues like this. Because they feel like, oh, I've been laboring for this party for years. Somebody, one big guy will just come from nowhere and they say, now I go contest. For instance, I think, what's the name of this? Is it something to maybe that contested under the party before now? The former presidential candidate of this ADC, he too been the lament over the jumpology here and there. Many of those forces now, they may be working against it. So you have internal drama and battle to fight before you now extend it to the entire main ruling party and other opposition parties. So I want to believe that with his influence, with his money, with the condition of the way we monetize almost everything in Nigeria, he may eventually have his way. Does that mean that if you no get factional leadership, they may get it? And it may also be another way of working against him. In fact, if they no one get, main party may go and create that opposition to make sure say then they sponsor some people in the party to create drama for them, like will be the witness right now in the PDP. All this one a political game to make sure say you're not really strong enough to do what you really need to do. It now depends on how you want to manage this kind of situation. But even the current ruling party then to get this kind of bridge to cross before they can say they win election in Nigeria. And they are so used to this kind of drama, they have the strength to manage it.
Okay, and then Oshiomhole's talk is a serial loser. He doesn't have capacity to lead.
Yeah, if you check what we've been talking so far, you can also say he's a serial loser. But a serial loser, so many factors may also determine being a serial loser. You know me say, tomorrow I'm repeating and I'm saying it, if Atiku eventually become president for tomorrow, then go to say, Kai, I never see this kind of person, when he says I won't climb this tree regardless of any situation, and he still climb up. And eventually, if you don't get them again, my people, the way they go talk, say, you understand? Orie odade ofe joba, meaning say, your hair no even green carry crown. You understand? But you dey wrestle with destiny, say that by must, you must carry am. So then go still use that one to judge am. But whatever the case it is, wetin Atiku move bin dey make, is it democratic? The answer is yes. He can contest at the age of 100 years. It's now left for the people to now say, oh, Now, even 100 years, now we like you to come and rule us in the country. That is the democratic system of government. He has the right to contest, and he has right to be voted for, and also vote. So it now depends on Nigerian discretion. Now, the person we don't contest for years like this, for over 3 decades, now we want to want us to come and rule. Is there any fresh thing that is bringing on board? Good and fine. If they find it, they vote for him. If they don't, they use their discretion to vote for whoever they wish.
They use their discretion to vote for whoever they wish. But him applying, him changing party, him trying to now in democratically afforded right. All right, so we'll continue to see as it will go in, they go, and we'll also bring and coming to you. Now, UK government don't reject the request. Some weeks, a month or two ago, some weeks ago, we've been talking on top of this show, say our government say that they send delegation to UK to go follow the Justice Ministry, talk there, say, may they allow Ekweremadu come back Nigeria to finish in punishment. Anyway, right now, a source from the Ministry of Justice over there, don't come out now, come talk, say, no, say they refuse to allow Ekweremadu to come back because one of the reasons they say they give, say they're not they sure. You get in their words, they say they're no they sure whether if you reach that the Nigerian government cannot guarantee that Ekweremadu will continue serving his sentence after he returns.
You see the way we've been expose ourselves to the international community where I've been talk the other time. See now, I've been talking the last time when we had this discussion, say, for you to even attempt to make that move, it means say, you know one may even finish him. For you to make that move, if you want to check the standard, there's nothing, nobody can convince me to say the standard of prison over there is lower than what we have in Nigeria. Instead, it is far away better. If you want to stay conducively without any stress, he will prefer to stay over there than here.
But are you sure? So because the kind of offense, you know, say sometimes again, the kind of offense where you commit go also determine like the kind of maybe punishment place where they put you. How sure are we say you actually enjoy that place?
Regardless of the punishment, the worst prison over there will be among the best here. That's number one.
But he has status here.
That's where I'm heading to now. We're exposing ourselves to say, okay, in Nigeria, all animals are not equal. You know how sensitive the offense where they talk say Ekweremadu commit they globally. You understand? When we're talking about organ trafficking, you know what it means in the eyes of the law. And they don't already convict this person. You are now saying you want to bring him to your country to come and continue serving. You were not able to achieve this to extract when he did here, before they conclude his trial, now you are bringing it. They have the sovereign authority not to grant that kind of a request. And that request is, again, exposing how corrupt we are in the country, that we just, in as much say you are a big person, you are an influential person, you can just do anything against the law and you will escape being punished. Now, the exposure way we they give to them with this, and the reason why they will also not grant it, because from their word now, they talk, say, they know they should say, it go continue. If they grant them. And with the sensitive nature of the offense, organ trafficking where he commits, it go hard. So, I wonder why out of the top 10 list of our priorities, how Ekweremadu should return back to Nigeria should be our problem. I think we shouldn't find it in any of our priorities in the country right now. So they should just allow him. He has started it, and he will be fine, he will be okay over there than coming to Nigeria. Except if they want to give us an impression, say, the moment he resumes in Nigeria, he will remain in his city room, they enjoy himself. In fact, they receive visitor at night. In the name of, say, they prison, they serve in jail time.
Not a bad idea, if I understand what Kola already talk. But they will say UK say they're not sure, say don't show the kind trust deficit we even abroad get about us. Now, make we move to some security matters then. Sometime last week, our National Security Advisor, Ekweremadu, been lead people like Attorney General of the country, Lateef Fagbemi, been lead people like the IGP, Kaude Betokun, and plenty others them to US. Say, make them go there, go follow them talk. Make them go talk our own side. No, there's no genocide against Christians in Nigeria. Actually, with a hustle, insecurity, and we won't see how you go follow ourselves. Now, they say that matter now, don't they bring in some very good, don't they bring in some good reports and say United States of America now don't come out now, say they're ready to work with our federal government to make sure, say, they stop all of this kidnapping, all of this insecurity. They say they will establish a joint working group where go increase the counter-terrorist operation, deepen security cooperation between our two countries, and say they're ready to even share intelligence with our government. They're ready to support us with even weapons and every other thing. What do you think about this talk from US government to us?
Yeah, it's a good move. And now waiting many people been they talk about that, say beyond them saying a particular side of a religion is being there's Christian genocide in the country. May them make sure, say, they assist us in getting rid of our security challenges in the country. So now good move. And apart from being good move, we know, say, this is not the first time we would hear this kind of talk. Preferably, we would prefer to hear it from them anyway.
From the US.
From the US government. Some of these resolutions where they talk about. And one of the reasons, you remember, after that meeting, even with the lawmaker, where they push for the agenda of saying US government come here and there, they declare us as a country of a particular concern and what have you. The guy was still insisting.
Yes.
He still stood by waiting in being talk that time. So if you check that stuff, for we that we are so used to all this kind of political talk here and there, who will prefer to hear it from the opposite's mouth. It will be more weighty when we hear it from them.
Because why was there no like a joint, why they not do something like a joint press release?
You understand?
Yeah,
I remember at a point when they be say, I think it was UAE government that time, where they talk, say, okay,
so they don't
waive our ban, they don't do this and that here and there. I remember it was the former spokesperson of the president come blow the grammar here and there.
Yeah, sure.
The people immediately issued a counter statement to say, don't be waiting, we've been discussed with this. That if you check some of those records, now the reason why I've been the talk say, who will prefer to hear from those people, or they have a joint briefing to say, okay, this is not the resolution of our meeting. Because politicians, the Nigerians one that we know, they want to come and give us impression, say all is well. That one they there. Then some of these activities, again, is still exposing the security failures where we get for the country. That we can't do anything by ourselves. Even though the sovereign power still there, say, okay, these people cannot impose any policy on us. But for this kind of influence here and there, you know that there are some certain privileges too, that you also need to certain commitment or maybe disadvantages in doing some of these things. What we are saying in essence is that number one priority of Nigerians now, you can even see the body language, the mood of them. Many of them are shouting, Trump, calm down, Trump, calm down. Some people wanted to be say in Trump's name. Just seeing that, okay, maybe this one may be next Messiah, which we all know that it may not. But in this context, it should be a wake-up call to them to know, say, people don't get tired of some of their stories here and there. I got back home yesterday. Now people, they tell me how children were running a tasketer here and there because they hear about rumors. Say, okay, it be like say they don't bring letter to a particular school, say they won't come kidnap here and there. People running a tasketer, picking their children.
Yes.
So if you see that kind of situation, go no say, go beyond, say, make somebody they talk about insecurity and you just trivialize it to say, okay, now your opposition, now they in action. Because many of these people that are affecting, they have never joined any political party in their life. The only civic responsibility where they know now every 4 years, where they go cast their vote. So In a situation whereby we see drama here and there, and you're now saying now politics, now people will not like me, now people will not want to make a return, and at the same format where they use for Jonathan government, how they take winner. We don't care about all this drama. If you no return 2027, another person go return. But we want to be at peace. Now our own priority with that.
Just piggybacking on what you just talk now, even for my area, just when I reach out, I say my father begin to talk, say, I think come out to buy some, say, see parents gather. It's just so they come today for vehicle, they were even discussing it. It's like
many schools in that area now.
Yes,
no school today.
Yes.
They shut down today.
There's panic. Because even in the car today, they kept insisting, say, and they also use until they put for a particular set of people. You get, because the driver was like in children tell and say, see some Fulani people three on top a bike, their whole gun. They say yesterday they actually wanted to, in that our area, and they try to tell them, say no. Now, yes, we should all be careful, but now the panic make we know. Then they insist, say, wait me, I know, what do I know? Insisting that this kidnapping, they enter inside these places. Truly, how do we change this narrative now? How are things not going to get worse? And if you see plenty states now, Kano State, Kebbi State, there more schools. Bauchi State now don't close all schools. Gombe don't increase security for everywhere. Lagos don't also increase security. And plenty other things then. You come to Kano. Kano say they are also doing more to make sure, say, security they tight everywhere. But these rural areas, this place is not where they talk now. These are like satellite towns where we say, maybe the main central government not even really know about them. How they want to do now to protect these places and protect this, just like you say, even Amnesty International talking, say most of these rural places, now maybe they're convinced and send your pikin go school. Now they are sending them to school. Now they are just hearing they are kidnapping. They don't even want to know whether not true or not be true. How do we reduce this panic?
The reduction is for you to get impression, say, okay, all is well. And one good thing about Nigeria is that they quickly adapt. When you say don't hot to want to make it hot. When it calm down, we don't forget. God always use that memory loss to relieve us, because before you know it, 1 week, 2 weeks, another drama don't show face. We don't forget about this one. The moment is not repeating itself again. Because to say God know they give us that partial memory loss. It gets some parents where no go. Since Chibok girls, they don't go even allow their children to go to school again.
Yes.
But the moment where every situation calm down, people go still go back to their normal businesses. It's now left for the government. The moment you calm that situation, you don't go back to sleep. Make sure that you are more proactive than being reactive. And now what we always get from government be this, because when it is hot like this, you want to put every machinery in action to make sure, say, every situation calm down. And it always come up like this whenever we say we don't approach election. So if you already know, say, okay, this is always the tradition whenever we approach, even if now your position, they do all these things. It's still part of your strategies for you to ensure, say, okay, whenever this thing want to rise, you have situation on ground to calm it down. And in doing that, security now business of everybody. When you are doing your own, maybe connecting, you are procuring weapons, you are buying all sort of things, you carry people along. You let them have confidence in your government. You let them have confidence in your security guys that whatever information you are giving to them as a community people, they will work on it. Not the one they will say after, no be just then talk, say they won't slap you, now you don't come the report for police station. So many cases like that. You for just wait, maybe we see whether if he slap you or not. I'm just citing that one for you to know the kind of things, the way our people they face with security guys. To go even report. They say, waiting there for this one now. I better go. Some police go, they even advise you, say, if you have your way, now you go get rid of that place. Just leave from that place. They will not address that particular problem. And before you know it, it degenerates. Now, the kind of intel, where would they talk, we may look for that. When people don't get confidence about the people where they want to go report to, maybe it will cause problem. So now all these kind of things you're supposed to work with. Working with it, you have data of who waiting they don't report before. Who report them? Waiting want use that information to do. But in the situation whereby today, even if you want report for police station, number one, they will ask you to pay for money to buy paper and biro for you to report. When you report, the moment they finish that your case, they dump it. No proper record taking to say, okay, this person don't commit social offense, or they have reported this person in our police station. Let us track him, or we have a general database where we can easily get some of this information. We don't have it. We don't have what is happening in Kubwa. Nobody knows what about it among these security guys in Kuje. Until when the thing now escalates, you now be tracing the record. You know, be like say they don't report this person at this social place before. So this had come on the thing that they really need to work on. The way they talk to them, now busybody thing. But now waiting, advanced country they use be this way they always help their intel. It's not when it happens, you are now looking, you are now be pleading, you'll be begging for information here and there. The one way that they provide for you, give you every day, waiting they take on you, waiting they use them for. It's nothing. So now some of these things you need to, the moment where everything calm down now, you see, say even government to everybody will go back to their normal distance. At a point, I remember when Bob Blast was that hot in Kano State that time, you see everybody sit up, checkpoint here and there. It got to a certain time when the situation calmed down. You want to even enter the main headquarters where they don't kill people before. Because of that crisis, you see policemen, they watch Nollywood movie like this. You don't pass, nobody, they even agree, attend to you. To say, who are you looking for? And you don't already pass, they don't know what you carry for body. If you go straight from that point to commissioner's office, in the situation, you get as if you get any ulterior motive. So that is how bad the situation they always do when we don't see any serious matter. We won't really ginger us to act in the country. I know supposed to be like that. We're supposed to always be at alert.
Talking about being at alert, now Kebbi State Governor still they insist, say they should touchlight the fact, say military security presence was taken away from that school before the kidnapping. And the House of Reps people then go there. They say they give 20 million to the family of the vice principal way down, then 10 million to the security guard way die, and also say may they rename, may they immortalize them. The state said they go rename that school, you know, in the name of the vice principal way then kill. But he's still insisting, say, make them touchlight that particular matter. What you get talk about just this development in Kebbi?
Yeah, now good move say at least they remember the person we then kill. And I hope say if he get children too, many of them should be able to support that 20 million naira now with the current economic situation. Especially maybe the wife where they no train how to manage money before. Now it go fade. Before you know it now, family problems here and there go make them to fade. The best thing they can do to that man, if he get children now, to make sure say then let them get a scholarship for them to go to school. With that one, they will secure their future and what have you. And on top of the intel with them, they talk, so, okay, then come security there. I hope say the investigation no go just die down, because we will get more of those kind of information. We will get more of those kind of incidents if they no really punish somebody. And I always talk and say, no consequence for action or inaction where you do where no make sense in the country. And the reason why they get more of the repeat, because they can't just give counter order without somebody, maybe one or go over there. So that one is a sign for you to now check who be that bad egg where they among our security architecture. Can you suspend some people to make the investigation work well? If you identify them, do they have any network of other people they are working with? It can help us.
But do you think, because this man has been shouting, the KBC has been, he talking today, good. Do you think, say, they are listening, or say any investigation will actually go into this accusation of withdrawal of security presence? Do you really think, say, anything will be done
I want to believe that if Oga Presido really mean them, if the order is coming from him, that they really want to get to the root of waiting really transpire, they will take it more seriously.
But are they listening, or are they only thinking, make we rescue? Because there is what they thought, this governor has been insisting on this. Other states people too, they talk one or two of say that they believe say sabotage day. But what the government seem to be more interested in is, make we find where these children they, make we rescue them, bring them come back. So does it look like they are even prioritizing, say, make we touch light if any saboteur or spoiler they inside among us?
So to get those children too, this should be part of the investigation. Because if truly it was deliberate that they needed those guys to leave that place so that these people will have smooth operations. It means that there's a link. So if they can be able to investigate that one aspect further, they can know the location of these guys and who are the mastermind of the operations. So it should be part of the investigation with them they do. But I will prefer to also hear from Oga Presido say, well, I'm not asking only you guys to only investigate. I'm giving you time frame. In the next 1 week, in the next 14 days, I want to see the result of your investigation. Even if the preliminary investigation, the outcome, waiting really transpire. Who gave the order? Who gave the counter order? And why? So if we are hearing that from their commander-in-chief, they will take it more seriously. And it may help them in getting these children back to their parents.
Finally, before we move on, the African Democratic Congress, ADC, don't come out now. They para against President Bola Tinubu on top that order to withdraw police officers from VIP protection. He said the thing now just, it be like drama. It's like a theater show. Like he said, he not really, and they no go really solve the deepening security crisis. Then give example of, say, even our military not fit handle the matter because of the weapons where they talk, say, these bad guys they come with. How much more the police? Say the police probably not even get, this training and everything. And then even the police will say they even complain. So they just say, they withdraw them. They don't know the modality. They don't know how the thing won't take happen. So what do you think about giving this directive, how it's going to be implemented? And the talk by the ADC say that is not what is the solution. So saying that it will make, from part, they say the government say they are relying on this same tactic and say not be the first time. They also mentioned that IGP have already given 2 such order this year alone and nobody answer. Now he said this one withdrawing of 100% for frontline security, say it's not about the number. It's not about say they don't get enough. It's about the capacity of the one where they get.
No, I will not agree with you.
Okay.
They don't get enough. If you're talking about capacity, that one is another thing entirely. They don't get enough. The capacity that he's talking about, I may also align with him to say, okay, maybe after their main training at the entry point, most of them hardly get subsequent trainings. Only a few number of them. Okay. So we may also say, okay, we need to build more on their capacity. But that number has never been friendly. You can't say one single police person should police 10,000 or 20,000 Nigerians and you want to see good results. They're possible. So even beyond withdrawal, we need them to employ more people. Mm-hmm. If they employ more 200,000 or 300,000 to even double the figure we have right now, it's not a bad idea.
Okay, but if we have plenty, but they don't know how to do the work, does it matter? So if you check that, is it just about having the number? What about the capacity?
Now, the reason I don't talk about it shortly now, say they need to also build their capacity, but we don't have the number. Another thing they need to do again is we know how technology, they reduce the workforce for us. They need to invest more on technology. But as we speak right now, in the absence of some of these things we've been talking about, the people where they follow politicians, what is their work? To protect the person where they follow. Mm-hmm. People where they follow VIPs, what is their work? To protect them. Now the question you will now be asking me is that these people where they follow, did anything happen to them? Are we hearing anything happening to them? Are they being attacked, being killed? No. So if they withdraw them from them, use them to come and protect poor people, they will also not be attacked.
But the VIPs are now scared now. I said that they go police station now, they complain. Their mind say, I better go.
That is what I'm telling you. If you talk, say, it makes sense because they are not, for the fact that they are following these people, and as a result of that, they are protecting them. They can as well go and protect others. They can as well go and protect poor Nigerians, common Nigerians. That is what we are talking about. So, the only way they will say they don't get capacity, why the withdrawal, is when they are following those VIPs and they are killing VIPs every day. That is when you say, okay, they lack capacity. But for them to be scared, for the kidnappers, for the bandits to avoid those VIPs because they get good entourage for people where they follow them, it means say they get something to defend these people. And we've seen a number of attacks where they will talk, say, if no be security, we'll follow them. They for finish those people. It means say they get the capacity to do the work. So the number, we need to increase the number. We need to do more on technology. But for you to say, okay, and even if they withdraw them, they don't get capacity, then we should get number of VIPs that are being killed daily. And if you check the statistics that we don't have them on record, then it means they are protecting those people they are following.
Word. Very important points there. Okay, now before we go round up the show, Southwest governors been do a meeting for Oyo State on Monday, and then they stood up from that meeting with a lot of resolutions. First of all, the ginger say, State police, please, we cannot delay it anymore. Oga Presido, state police. He said now is the time to do state police. Then they did plenty other resolutions. Them, you get, they say how they go, they do security for that area. Look at it and they say the time for state police is now and they can no longer be delaying it. Then they can't say maybe their people, they come, they can't make some decisions. Say they go do Southwest Regional Security Fund. You get now the Forum of Special Advisors on Security for the Southwest States. Now you go, they run them. They go do Joint Security Intelligence Sharing and Communication Platform, where all of them go, they do live and digital intelligence sharing platform among the 6 Southwest states. Then they still mention doing some other, agreed on federal government to help deploy forest guards all over the forest. They go use everything to reclaim the forest. They go begin to control how people they migrate from one place to the other, how to fight illegal mining activities, on issue of agriculture, plenty things there, where then decide on that day. What till you get to talk on the meeting by the Southwest governors?
Yeah, it's good that they are doing meetings, and they always talk and say they get different platforms that they can use to at least discuss waiting their challenges and how they want to solve the problems. Now that the situation of security is attracting their attention right now, good, kudos. But how can we put some of these words and resolution of these meetings into action? We need to discuss that. We've admitted that we don't have enough security guys. We've admitted that, okay, all Nigerians supposed to take security seriously. And to do that, they get a component of community policing among the police guys. We get a number of security guys that then they always fight on supremacy. Police big pass civil defense. And soldier, who are you to they talk to me? I'll be soldier, you be police. Then they always get all those kinds of things. Which are the areas can they work together? State police, we've been talking yesterday, say, then they talk, say, it don't right. Everybody agree. But when they sleep, when I no agree implement. We want to add it to our constitution, want to review constitution, want to do this. That's the work of National Assembly. What are they doing in that regard? All of them will be observing 1 minute silence almost every day. Can they use those extra minutes that they don't observe silence to work on how they will make sure that they materialize state police to come to stay? At a point, it has always been, we don't want them, we want them. But now that the popular opinion is now supporting state police, why are they still delaying it? If presidency or executive arm of government needs something within 2-3 days from the legislature, it will be done on your mandate. So why can't they say on your mandate, so now we don't stand on top of state police? So we need this thing to work. And the regional security outreach, at a point, we had Amatekun, they've been working perfectly in the southwest. At a point, and Ibubuagu, they initiated it. They said, no, it be like say get linked with insecurity there. They stop it. They don't say anything about it. Not to. At a point, they say they want to introduce here in Shege Kabasa. They post it. Can they now say, okay, let us add this thing together? Some advanced country, their local government gets their own security guys. We need to localize it. You can't centralize police and you want everything to work perfectly okay. The so-called order, they said they will need to take from Oga. Let them take order from local government. Let them take from even ward. Vigilante groups. There's a way you work some of these things together, it will work. Some people cannot even afford to pay these vigilante guys. Some landlords, they will gather together in each community. You and I will be the one to come out today to look about things. Even if they employ their security guys, they still oversee what they are doing to make sure say that their duty post. So if we can harmonize all these things together, even anybody will want to attack, he no go just come freely the way they are coming like this. We are not saying they will repent, but the moment they launch like 10 attacks, only 2 is successful, then even them too, then go rethink. That is what we are talking about. So they need to put their words into action.
Okay, so the fact now say Southwest don't do their own meeting. They say the North, the 19 state governors now from the talk will they hear from the spokesperson of Nasarawa State Governor will be the Oga of the Northern Governors joint body. Say over on Saturday in short on the 19th. Say they plan to do a 19 state governors meeting. Southwest don't do, those ones won't do. Is it okay for them to do region by region meeting? Because still, Oga Minister, the Oga DG, of National Orientation Agency, been come out, still put him out into this insecurity matter. So if you check our people who go America, when they talk, say, one thing we then discover, we say, we don't get a national identity. Say, we don't get national identity. And this will be say, this region is doing their own meeting. That region will do their own. Maybe later now, we hear south, they do their own, south, is it? Is that the way forward?
What is national identity? Say you come from so place. Is there a problem that we are battling right now? We are talking about life. You will get life before you can be identified. Say you come from a particular country.
But that's the thing. We're not supposed to. Our national is not supposed to be. We be Nigerians, not we be Southwest. We be Southeast.
When we're talking about that one is different. This is a political component, right? How they divide us, and the essence of narrowing down some of these components is for Nigeria to enjoy dividends of democracy more. That everything should not be centralized. Now, the way we politicize almost everything in the country, now the reason why you see it playing the way it is right now. For instance, we are talking about security. You want Tinubu to give order for my village in my town before things can happen, right? The way police go talk, say they need order from so person. It's not just they possible in that manner. Why do we have 774 local governments in Nigeria? Because they feel like a government cannot sit in Abuja here and dictate for everybody. That's the essence of the component. The 6 geopolitical zones we have is just because it's politicized right now. If they don't do that one, it go hard for you to say, okay, you want to balance equation when you want to distribute dividends of a democracy. So when it has to do with, national identity, I think we need to work on our motive, on our own, what's the word now?
Like our psyche?
No, like waiting be our intention to even be identified as a Nigerian. Are we truly Nigerian? Is it by name? Is it by structure? It's not. Because if you check the way we run things, our mentality, that's the word I'm looking for. Our mentality about things are run in the country, it no reflects, say, whether they change name or they change the nomenclature, there's something different that we can enjoy as we speak right now. So if you want to narrow down our security architecture to region, state, and even local government, it's just for Nigerians to feel safe. Many Nigerians do not have anything to do abroad, princess. They enjoy their privilege, their stay, their freedom more in Nigeria than any other places, and they are getting money. Some are even working in abroad, and they remain in Nigeria. Now, because of insecurity, many of them are now running away. The moment they feel safe, they will return, and they will come and do something reasonable in this country. So we have a country because you now talk about national identity.
In conclusion, Kolawole.
Yeah, in conclusion, again, we are still discussing security, and I hope that is something will not be dominating our public discourse almost every time, because the moment the situation calm down, we have something else to discuss. So that's just our prayers. And for Atiku, we wish him well. We want more opposition. We don't want only one party to be reigning in the country. And I hope he get liver, he get strength, and others support to make sure, say, he really work to give the main ruling party the reason for them to know, say, that they conduct election. Because the way people, like I've been told the other time, say, they work on Nigerian cycle now to give this impression, say, everything done already finished with all this jumpology here and there. So if we can get a strong opposition, that they will know that, be like, say, the feelings, like the way we felt in 2023, say, with the look of things, it be like, say, Labour Party go win this election. So we need that kind of impression for us to have feelings that we get opposition in Nigeria. not this impression of say, oh, almost all the being governors don't already pot go APC. There's no any other result we can get in 2027. And Nigerians will insist that they want to do the right thing, not because of 5,000 naira, 10,000 naira, and set their future, or not because of say, okay, they have this impression, say, no other party can win. Because some people, they don't even collect money. They just say, I don't want to waste my vote. If I vote this party now, we don't already know who they there. Based on that, I will not. It's not a must for the person where you vote for to win. Because if you are doing the right thing, others are doing the right thing, I'm not sure whether the crop of people that are leading us right now supposed to lead us. Because if you check their percentage, it no reach 10%. The potential voters that are supposed to even decide who will be our next leaders, the percentage of people where they rule us now, they no reach up to 10%. It means say there is something wrong we are still doing for us not to get good leaders.
Me say get something wrong. What would they do for we to not get good leaders? Thank you so much, Kola Wole Omoni, for stopping by.
Thank you for having me.
And thank you so much, Nigeria, for joining us on top of the show. Apologies if we overshoot our time. The discussion been very, very interesting. But don't forget to join us again tomorrow, same time, same station for another edition. But before all of that, we stay on all social media platforms at CHRICED Radio TV. If you catch us live on the shows every day for our YouTube, for our Facebook, and even if you go back there and rewatch the program in case you miss some at CHRICED Radio TV. We're still there on TikTok, we're there on X, we're there on Instagram. Join us there. Our website now www.chricedradiotv.com. If you listen to us on radio. And for now, continue to enjoy yourself. Many more programs they come up on the show on the station today. Do well to stay tuned and enjoy all of the programs. Till tomorrow when I will come again on this particular program. My name na Princess Aniana. And as I'm saying, thank you to the production crew for a wonderful show. Catch you on another time.